So number three, location. Location is a give and take. It depends here because if you work online, you can easily just change locations. You can move rooms, you can move states, you can move throughout the county, even globally in some cases. However, if you are in a location because there's a certain resource you need to have that type of work or that connection to the environment. Say if you work on boats, you would have to be near water. If you work like an ice cream, store, you would have to be somewhere that stays relatively warm throughout the year. If it's seasonal work, what would maximize your earning potential if you moved somewhere there the seasons are longer for that industry. So definitely that affects your environment health too, because if you are not maxing out your potential, you can affect your health care, your actual way you're taking care of your health. And we'll get to that a little bit further here. Be aware of your location. If you are not, seeing results in your immediate location and you don't really feel like you're really getting anywhere, really assess the situation on, maybe it's location. Maybe you just really just need to pick up, move, and, be in a space that is gonna really use your services and it's gonna make you feel good. So this one is actually environment health, but it goes a lot into the care of your own physical health as well. All right, so next one here I have is seasons. Seasons, again, like location, it really depends on what you do and how you really can use and max out your potential. So if you are not feeling good because, you get laid off usually during, certain seasons because the work is not available. If you are, working throughout a certain season that maybe is more wet or more dry. Maybe that's affecting your health because you have to, take more medicine during that certain season, and it's really affecting the way you perform or the way you interact with people. So this all plays into your whole health too. Your environment health really affects how you're going to act to yourself and others. It really plays a huge part on the impact you are making. All right. So, number five, like I said, healthcare is huge when we're talking about environment health. If your conditions where you're at is not clean, if it's disorganized, if you end up getting sick or you have dry skin or your kids are always constantly sick or your spouse or say if they're disabled and you don't have like the resources you need to take care of that person in that situation or yourself in that situation. Or maybe it's even travel, which we're going to cover here on the next one. Where it affects the quality of your health just because, the resources aren't readily available. The in-care or work environment doesn't have the resources needed to really utilize your time better. That all plays into your health as well as your environment, because those are things you can actually change. If you always have really dry skin and you're constantly putting on lotion all day, if you have eczema, that's also like a skin condition, but they can do with environments. If you're really hot or really cold and you can't get much done, that's also environments, but it also affects your health. So this is all things that you can ask yourself if it's bothering you, where you can't be effective or efficient, then definitely consider it and changing it, or changing it where you can affect your environment on your day-to-day basis, like buying a humidifier if your air is really full of moisture, buying a generator if like you're always having issues with your electricity going off. So definitely see see if you can address the problem where you're at. And if you can't, really consider on a possible move. So then we've got 6, time. And this could be anything from your travel distance to the time that it takes to get something done where you're at, because maybe you don't have the resources, you don't have the people that are knowledgeable in those skills. You don't have the connection with people that you need to facilitate larger projects. So this is all environment health as well, because if you are driving hours to get to a job, then that's going to affect your stress levels, and it's also environment, because you didn't take the time to actually move closer to your work. You're not saving time. You're not being as efficient. You're getting more tired, and you're not getting much done. Maybe you bought a place that's near your location, but it's just stressful because of the traffic, the noise, and you just don't feel comfortable in that type of situation. Like I said, again, you can try to change your environment by just changing your daily surroundings. However, if it's constantly nagging at you, if it's constantly aggravating you and you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling depressed, then really look at your whole picture, your whole environment, and saying, am I best utilizing my time right now since I'm traveling? Is it worth that? Because your time is your most precious asset, and you have to consider that first and foremost. So make sure that you are respecting your time, and you really look at is your environment situated in a way that you are maximizing your time and your potential. So I hope that helped, guys. That was how to improve my environment health. And we covered over 6 main topics, which I'll run through them once again. And, make sure that you go ahead and like this video, leave any comments for everybody else that passes through of the key takeaways, and make sure that you share this video with everybody out there that also may be affected by their environment. So we've got number 1, we talked about daily surroundings. Number 2, we talked about the people that influence our daily environment. We've got number 3, location. We've got number 4, seasons. Number 5, healthcare. And number 6, time. All right, guys, my name is Amina K. Thornton. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.